Hey, Jared, when you're done, make sure to rack the f***ing weights. Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Frank. Do you guys have anything that really pisses you off at the gym? I got a handful of things. You know, we obviously train here at the compound pretty regularly, which is amazing because it's a private gym. We get to work out with our buddies. We get to really do whatever we want. But when I'm not here, recently, because I just moved out to the suburbs, I've been training at a commercial gym. I'm not gonna name the gym here because I wanna obviously not call anybody out there, but it's brought some things to surface that I'd kind of gotten away from, you know, with having access to some private gyms and having friends that own multiple gyms. But there's been a couple things going on recently that have just really began to agitate me a little bit. I don't want to sound like a grumpy old man because that's definitely not the case, but I want to talk about the three biggest, let's call them mortal sins within the gym. And I think the first one is not racking your weights. If you're training at a commercial gym, realize that you're there. Maybe you only be training with 4 or 5 people in the gym at the time that you're there, but realize that that gym has hundreds, if not thousands of members that make their way through those doors. And one of the things that I like to always think about is, yeah, I can use a leg press. You know, I can throw 5, 6, 7, 1,000 pounds on a gym, and it's great. You know, it looks cool, it looks impressive. I get to really train me. But I may be one of 5 people at most gyms that are gonna train with that much weight. So what I would be if I load that weight up and then I leave it there for the next person. So my rule of thumb has always been I want to leave the machine ready for as if my mom was going to come train the next person. So with that, it's pulling all the 45-pound weights off. You know, it's interesting because at the gym that I train at, more people are more concerned with wiping their sweat down than unracking their weights. Here's the thing, we're all at the gym to train. So we're expecting to sweat. I have no problem if there's a little bit of sweat on a bench because I'm drenched when I sit down already. What I'm more concerned with is I'm not your mother. I'm not here to clean up after you. And if you think that you don't have to take care of yourself at the gym, not only is that disrespectful to the gym owners, that's disrespectful to every single member within that gym. So rack your weights. The second one, you've all seen this, obviously it's been an influx of social media personalities and presence all around the gym. But just because your favorite Instagram celebrity or your favorite social media star films every single exercise that they do in the gym, that doesn't mean that the world wants to see you film every single exercise in the gym. Now understand it, if you're training because you're trying to improve your exercise execution, fantastic. I'm a big advocate of that. We teach a lot about execution. We teach a lot about exercise tips here as well. So if you're doing that, but I think most people aren't. They think that they live in a world where the world wants to see what they're doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when you're in a commercial gym, especially if it's in the afternoon, the evening, between the hours of 4 and 8 p.m., the busiest time of the gym, having 16 tripods set up all over the gym, now we're having to navigate and walk through. And once again, I don't want to sound like I'm a grumpy old man because I get it. We live on social media. We utilize all these platforms here at Critical Bench, but we do it in a way where we're not interrupting anybody. We have our own gym. So there's 3 tripods on me right now, but they're not interrupting anybody else's workout. Now, obviously, I'm not telling everybody to go out there and build your own private gym, but realize if you're training at a public gym, that is a public space, and if somebody is in your camera angle or maybe walks across your video while you're training, that's well within their right because they have just as much right to be in that gym as you are. So the second thing here is just not just the tripod and filming, but the anger at people that maybe interrupt your filming session. You're just filming yourself for the sake of filming yourself. So that's the second one there. And I think the third one is the texting in between sets. When I go to the gym these days, I have 45 minutes to an hour. I gotta make sure I get my workout in, I'm timing my rest, I'm timing my recovery. And if you're sitting there for 7, 8, 10 minutes texting in between a set, that's precious time that somebody else could be utilizing that. Now, I get it, maybe there's an emergency. Maybe your pup is at home and there's an emergency going on. Maybe you got a call from the kid's school. I get it, but don't sit on the machine in between sets and don't talk while you're training. You're either at the gym to train or you're at the gym to converse. If you're there to converse, get outside of the machines, go into the common areas and spend your time there focusing on it. So This is a rant, guys. I get it. Hopefully it's not, coming across too angry, but I think the biggest things here is realize when you're in the gym, public space, respect the place, respect the others, respect the gym owners, but more importantly, respect yourself by prioritizing your health and fitness first. So, to make this video a little bit more heartfelt and warming, not that I'm just bitching at you guys all the day, I'm gonna give you a free shaker cup. So if you click the link down there in the pinned comment below, not only are we gonna throw you a free shaker cup, but we're gonna give you a recipe book with some of our favorite protein smoothies here. So we're talking about the Green Machine, the peanut butter gains, the cookies and cream. So much delicious and goodness wrapped up inside of this. It can be yours 100% free. You click the link down there in the pinned comment below. But Frank Rich, avoid making these mortal sins at the gym. Not only will your training improve, but your life will drastically get better. Love you guys. See you on the next one.